The most important thing for me right now, and the biggest focus, I would say, in my own progress in music is connection. Everything I'm thinking about is how can I connect one note to the next note? And how can I make it sound like if I was going to sing something in one breath, for example, what would be the trajectory of that breath? When would I have time to come up and come down? And how can I make those transitions be so even that nobody would even notice that I'm doing anything? I started playing the violin when I was 12 in a middle school orchestra program. I know that I practiced a lot. You know, I think I used every little excuse, anything I could to practice. I luckily had a group of friends who all wanted to play music, and they wanted to play mariachi music. We would go play for like the guitarist's mom's birthday, or on Mother's Day we would do a little tour because we all lived in the same neighborhood of all of our mom's houses, and we would, you know, just see like a band of us walking with like violins and guitars like down the street, like whose mom are we going to see next, you know? When I was 14, this super hot mariachi in town heard me play with that group of friends and asked if I would join, and you know, I said of course. I was playing with them pretty regularly. Every Thursdays at a Mexican restaurant in South Austin, every Fridays at this restaurant over here. And I would have work, $60 an hour, which was like gold for me at the time, you know. I know for me when I was younger, one of the big things that I did miss was seeing people like myself in this kind of field. My dad's from Mexico, my mom is from Austin, but my technical last name is only Zabawa. When I was born, I took my mom's last name. My mom is Polish. They also named me James because they wanted me to be more white presenting for future opportunities. I think they wanted me to not be presented as Mexican. I did struggle a little bit with my identity the older I got, because I did feel like I was starting to kind of make way for myself in this field. And I didn't necessarily feel that I was respecting my heritage the way that I wanted to. I wanted to respect and pay homage to my ethnicity and my culture, so I took my dad's last name as a hyphenated last name, Zabawa-Martinez. Knowing that I was getting closer to perhaps achieving something in my career, I wanted to have that there, and I wanted people like me to be able to look up and say that he did it, so I can do it too.
Rather than people thinking it's got to be slower or faster, that's not the point, right? It's more that it gets the accents and that pulls us back just naturally because we need that extra oomph. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Great, measure 7. Do we have a diminuendo in this bar? No, so this should say strong. And the character at the beginning is pride. You are so rich and maestoso, majestic, and you relish ba ba ba. None of these notes should sound.
Maestro is on the string, super marketissimo.
No, it should be more off.
Off, okay.
Cha 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 cha.
I really like Frankfurt Radio Symphony. They're always my favorite.
Is it the live one on YouTube? Yeah.
And so accessible too.
It's so accessible. Yeah.
I love every.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're good, yeah.
But also I like there's a recording with him. I think it's from 2018.
But he's canceled.
Oh.
Yeah. And now you're canceled.
And now you're canceled. The camaraderie is a huge, huge aspect of the fellowship. It's like unreal how loving of an environment it is here. And we all live together, which is like pretty crazy to like get a knock at my door and open it, and like one of my best friends being there with like a bag of Takis and like Arizona green tea. It's like, oh my gosh, heck yeah, come in, you know? We just get to play beautiful music all day, work with the best artists, work with our best friends. I mean, that's one of a kind place.
That movement's hard. In terms of like timing.
Go his girl.
The other ones are more
The violin just seemed like a part of his body. He was playing repertoire that was beyond him technically, but the sound that he had was very compelling.
When I was 14, I started studying with a teacher with the World Symphony through an outreach program for disadvantaged youth or homeless youth. And her studio was having a masterclass with one of that teacher's teachers, which happened to be Sally O'Reilly. Sally O'Reilly gave me a call a few days later and asked if she was able to get me to Minnesota, if I would be willing to come and study with her. I talked to my parents about it. They were a little bit surprised about how fast all of this happened. But for them, they were like, you should do it. I mean, if violin is really what you want to do, this is going to open all kinds of doors, and they were supportive of it.
I didn't know if I was making the right decision or not. So young, going to another state, no family. He also was like, Mom, I need to do this, please. Let me go. So I guess it was also just a feeling I had like that. I knew it was going to work out.
I just remember looking cinematically like through the back window of my car and seeing my mom like crying, like waving goodbye to me.
What a blessing to know at a young age what you want to do, you know, for your career, for your life. And, you know, he's just worked so hard at everything. Constant practicing, doing gigs, you know, moving away from us at such a young age. So it makes me extremely proud.
Definitely one of the harder times of my life was leaving. Seeing them like crying and saying goodbye, knowing perhaps that I would never like live back in Austin again. It definitely was like something that I think about a lot.
For Tchaikovsky, when he was around 10 years old, went to a boarding school, and he almost, I think, had a complete nervous breakdown having to say goodbye to his mother, who he loved more than anyone else in the entire world. And he felt lonely and absolutely abandoned. So these pools of melancholy and thoughts of this trauma, they weigh heavily on him. But I think we all have had struggles in our lives that have kept with us. They're our emotional baggage. We have to deal with that from time to time, sometimes every day.